while sailing in the Mediterranean Sea. In 1962, the American aircraft carrier US Independence, CV-62, flashed the Italian Amerigo Vespucci with light signal asking who are you? The full-rigged ship answered training ship Amerigo Vespucci, Italian Navy. The US ship replied you are the most beautiful ship in the world. Great, now I ship actual ships. Cats don't know what words mean and I love that about them. I can say you are a beautiful little angel child and I love you more than anything else in the entire world, but also you wretched little clown bastard. You've created such a big mess and now I have to clean it because I have hands and you don't. This is God's cruelest joke, and they don't care, they just say meow and put their little paws on me. My sister went to a dress-up party. Guess which one she is? I love how the devil went down to Georgia, which either implies 1. That the devil is a northerner. 2. That Georgia is lower than hell. While you studied the Blade, I studied the Blade too, we were classmates. Hey bro, is there any Blade homework due tomorrow? Bro, you didn't know? The head of the man who killed your father is due tomorrow by noon. You think the teacher will accept late work or? Having an opinion on philosophy makes you a philosopher. Even if you think philosophy is stupid and pointless, that's say philosophy you can't escape. Socrates was a little bitch. I don't know jack neither, but you don't see me bragging about it. Or hell. Suddenly Scotch Tape's comic makes sense to me. Pro tip from a former yard salesperson. You want a sparkly white rock that will look like a diamond to the untrained eye and will literally cost the price of a nice dinner for two. Created white sapphire. They're lab grown and cost pennies to make, so you can get a 1 or 2 carat white sapphire for like $30 to $80 probably. You can get one as huge as you like, perfectly clear, perfectly flawless, and no one will ever be able to tell the difference except a professional appraiser. Also, sapphires are the second hardest gemstone, right after diamonds, so they are very durable. Very unlikely that they'll chip or crack. Get that bitch set in sterling silver and you are good to go. Whole thing should cost you less than $200 unless you get a fancy band with a lot of extra stones. Of course, created sapphires come in every color of the rainbow, so if you want something more exciting than plain white, you totally can. Created sapphires and silver, the poor millennial's engagement ring. Thank you X-Jards based god. Tell me what these squiggly lines mean. Transcribe these runes. Which of these pictures has a bus every day on the internet? I'm forced to interact with Captchas and am sick of it. Cranky cause you're a robot huh? One day you'll decompose and I'll be there to watch it happen. When I was like 9 I asked my mom what her fetish was and she said it's when you love something a lot, and told her I had a fetish for video games and she just said no you don't. Called out for being a fake gamer by your own mom? Brutal. So, when I was in 5th grade, all my classmates had ganged up on me and called me a lesbian, and I didn't even know what it meant at the time. I even said I'm Spanish, not lesbianese. Anyways, at lunch a lunch lady had saw them making fun of me and asked when they said, and I told her they called me a lesbian, and she told them to apologize. And then I remember telling my teacher the next day, and as class was leaving she asked for me to hang back. She told me that being a lesbian was nothing bad and to just ignore them. I was like I don't even know what a lesbian is. All said was that Queen Amidala was so pretty I wanted to marry her, and my teacher chuckled and nodded her head before saying that I could go. You know, looking back on this, I'm pretty sure my teacher was a lesbian. Me before Untitled Goose. No I can't be mean in video games, it makes me feel bad. Me now. Honk honk Motherfricker, where's your god now? Why I'm not the protagonist of an amazing story. You are though it's called your life. Shut the f up, wanna struggle fighting demons, not struggle with getting out of bed every day. But those are your demons. I'm here by naming you as the antagonist and now it is my sole job to find you and hit you in the face with a chair for that bitch's comment you just mad. Apparently, Evangelical cartoonist Jack Chick passed away last night. Let us remember him by taking a moment to laugh once again at this classic. There is no God, right mama? True. So, how do I know what's right or wrong? It's up to you. Tyler. Evolution does away with morals. Wow. Anything goes. I can lie, cheat. Wants to keep me from becoming a god. Outfit idea. A shirt that says you are not immune to propaganda. Booty shorts that say propaganda on the ass. Accidentally got in a fight with a girl today and she put me in a headlock and I didn't even try to fight back because that's literally the closest thing to a hug I've gotten from someone my age, unlike years, and I'm so touch starved. Anon, feel so bad for you, but I'm screaming. If her hair covers her boobs, you have mermaid hair and you are a mermaid. I don't make the rules. As a man with a hairy chest, I was very confused by this post for about 10 seconds. You are a mermaid, sir. Power move. Saying that's treason every time someone does something that mildly inconveniences you. Donald Trump ghost wrote this. Awfully bold of you to assume Trump could spell inconveniences. Vampires who just use way too much 90s slang. Vampires who say boo when they get too excited. Vampires who mix all slang from the past 5 centuries mercilessly within the same breath and don't even try to stop it anymore. Unhand me, you egg sucking, lily livered, jive talking, wackadoo, foul villain. I bite my thumb at thee, you ugly moffa. So hasta la bye bye, daddy-o. My eyes are bleeding. I put this on Twitter saying they were leaked evolutions and got hate mail. If have to look at that for like 10 more seconds and sending you hate mail as well. This picture of a bunch of college kids trying to keep from getting busted by the police is like something from a Baroque painting. Tearing bread apart and handing it to someone else is so spiritual and intimate. Let's give this bread. Jesus of Nazareth made this post. Tumblr, where I have to explain why child labor is wrong to 27-year-old libertarians. Some kids literally have no choice but to work because their family is desperately poor. Are you going to prevent a family from having that extra income because it gives you moral fuzzes? Tumblr, where I have to explain why child labor is wrong to 27-year-old libertarians. If womb is pronounced womb and tomb is pronounced tomb, shouldn't bomb be pronounced boom? Is that a pun? Himalayan marmots come for their regular feed by a caring lady. Blessed image. It in 2017, but Pennywise is gonna starve to death because every time he enters a teen's room, there's a fanfiction or smut of him on the computer and he's the one who gets scared. So he crawls back into the toilet and cries on his way to his crackhead house. Poor old granny scorpion shoes. No one ever saw her death coming. It was pneumonia. Yes, her pet scorpion pneumonia, who lived in her shoe. Tragic. He shot her point blank. This reads like a Monty Python sketch. Garden hints. Buy vegetables at the store. Hide them in the garden like Easter eggs and claim they grow, I hear. The Daily Times, New Philadelphia, Ohio, April 23, 1924. The Daily Times, New Philadelphia, Ohio, April 7, 1924. Garden hints. Throw your empty tomato cans in the garden to let the tomato plants know you are getting impatient. 1920s sheep posting. Target has a Halloween dachshund skeleton, and one of the product photos is a room with nothing in it except the skeleton. Being a lesbo is pish. I tell a girl she's bangin' and you get comment from you lit now I'm no saying that to be yeah pal, I'm saying it to shaggy ex. Brother no. Sometimes YouTube comments are complete garbage, and then there are comments like this. Great workout music for my pet snails. Thanks. Avatarong is my dad. Explain. Disappeared when needed him most. Hey, so this was a good post and all, and I'm glad got to collaborate with you, but just realized your URL was Waluagus PS, and would like a refund please. Suck my Waluweenie. I sent the B-movie script over a message to my friend who lives overseas, but it didn't send us in a message and sent us 315 text messages instead, and I'm gonna be charged for international texting for all of them. Karma is real and God always protects the good. Dog owner culture. Dog owner culture is 1 second can't f***ing breathe Jim A. Dog owner culture is chasing your 6mo husky puppy around the yard in the dark in your underwear for 20 minutes cause she stole an avocado from the kitchen counter and you're afraid she'll choke on the pit F.